And welcome back on this Thursday morning. Let's quickly go over that weather forecast. Nothing really to talk about as far as rain's concerned. No rain to worry about until Monday, which we do have 70% chance. But today, going to be absolutely beautiful, about 35 degrees out there. High temperatures of 61. Your high tomorrow of 67. Partly cloudy skies, and the rest of the weekend looking good. But, of course, Monday, 70% chance of those showers. All right, let's talk some guns and gun safety. Where's shut up? We've already mentioned, we joke a lot about that, but we shouldn't, should we? This is Gary Parnell. He's here with me. Now, you were with what organization?
Well, I'm starting a company to train civilians in gun safety, basic gun safety, as well as how to clean them, take care of them, and things to do to be aware of your surroundings.
Okay.
Like when you come out of a grocery store, have all your bags in your left hand if you're right-handed, and if you're wearing a gun or carrying one in your purse, for the ladies, make sure the purse won't come off your shoulder.
Okay.
And keep your hand on it with your keys right there close by. If you have to, Lord forbid, you just shoot right through the purse.
Ah.
But if you've got your gun in your purse on your right side and you're holding them, it's useless. So always keep your right hand available to grab your keys or your gun, whichever one you need.
With the holidays coming up and everyone going shopping and going to the mall, and you come out and you put all your stuff in the trunk, or you go back in and shop, don't sometimes people watch that? And some malls, the parking garage is dark too.
They do. I always park in an area where there's light, and if you see people standing around, go back in the store, maybe contact their security, or if there's a police officer on duty, he can walk you out.
Better be safer than sorry.
Always. Because you can replace items that you bought, but you can't replace your life.
Say that again, Brett. Okay, now you brought some guns in here this morning. Do you do, safety for women?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we teach them how to use it, how to take it apart and clean it, and how to basically carry it. You can carry it either in the pocket, on your belt, or just with a holster that clips onto your pants. Okay. Cover it up with a shirt. But
do you meet many women that are actually carrying a gun these days?
I have met quite a few of them. And of course, I work with a bunch of them.
Okay.
So,
well, then they definitely all have one if they're working with them.
Yes.
What is the one misconception that women think about when you're starting to show them safety about guns? I can't do this, I can't shoot someone if I have to. What would it be?
Some of them have that mentality until they actually get out there and start shooting. But the hardest people to train are mostly men.
Because they're stubborn.
They're stubborn, they have it.
Know it all.
They have it. They are men, they can shoot. That's wrong. They can shoot, but hitting the target properly is a different story. You can take a man and a woman and teach them together, and within 30 minutes, the woman's normally out shooting the men.
Ooh, I bet they don't like that.
They don't, but then they realize, well, maybe I do need some training from someone formal.
And it wouldn't hurt. It's not a bad thing to admit that you need more practice and things like that. Do you encourage them to get out once they pick a gun that they're comfortable with, to go out and shoot and practice? That way they're extremely familiar with it?
I recommend, at the minimum, 100 rounds through a new gun to get familiar with it, learn how to operate it. And that's part of what I teach in the first part of the class, how to use their weapon, how to take it apart, make sure that it's kept clean. But if you don't know how to use it, it's a useless piece of metal.
It certainly is. And of course you don't want someone to take it away from you and use it on you.
That's right.
As well. Tell me some things. If there are some husbands out there that are considering getting their wife a gun, and they may think, oh, I need to get her the biggest one out there, what are some guns that are good for women to carry?
I have recommended for years that for women, either carrying out away from the home or in the home, a snub-nose 38. 38s are excellent rounds with the proper...
They're kind of small and short, aren't they?
Short barrel, and of course, as I like to say, they're kind of idiot-proof. Okay. Because they're revolvers. They don't jam like some semi-automatics. Okay. And you've got to have a decent one, not some of the cheaper ones out there.
So don't budget when you're looking for a firearm.
Because that's what's going to be saving your wife's life, and probably your kids as well. So if you spend $150, Yeah, you may not get a decent
What is a
weapon.
good range for a decent firearm?
Between 380 and 500 for a revolver. The semi-automatics are different, but until you are trained on a semi-automatic, I don't recommend it because they are a little different, and you've got to be able to use it and be comfortable with it. So.
Let's talk about safety at home. What do you recommend people, where do they put their guns? Where do they put them in? What do you teach the family about that?
The main thing is keep it away from small kids. Up in a closet is good until they get up to about 8 or 9.
Okay.
And I recommend a small box that you lock it in, and all you do is put your fingers on there.
So it's easy to get to.
It's easy to get
Because
to.
if you're in a panic, if someone's breaking in your home, I'm sure it's going to be hard to get a key and open it up. And
well, on them, at night you put the key in to override. So if you need to, you can just turn the key, the door opens up, and you can grab it. But any other time, you put the key in your pocket, and then it has to be your fingerprints in order to.
Okay. Well, interesting, Gary. Well, how can people get in touch with you if they need you to come speak to someone, or if they want to sign up for some classes or anything like that?
Right now, you can call me at my phone number, which is 256-278-1871.
Okay.
It's a cell phone I keep on me 24/7.
Great. All right, if you didn't get a chance to write that down, you can always contact us, 603-4848. You can text us, we'll send you that information, or email us, ztv@jamiecooper.com. Anything else you want to add before we go?
They can also email me at gdparnell1911@yahoo.com.
All right, well, we'll put the segment up on YouTube and Facebook for you to write that down in case you didn't get that information. Well, thank you for being with us, Gary.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, I see Dusty McLemore snuck in the building. Good, I need him to help me calm these boys. We'll be back right after this.